Hamilton Kid, you know what time it is? It's movie time. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. This is the next film I'm going to watch in my journey to watch all the unwatched films, my film collection. Like, the name sounds super familiar. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I know I've heard this, or of this movie before, but I don't really know what it's about. Beyond that, it's a Western made in 1969. So, yeah, I'm excited. I like Westerns. Alright, let's check out Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Well, that ought to do it.
And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed.
Think there's enough dynamite there, Butch?
Nothing seems to fit those.
This is a robbery. Esto es un robo.
Raindrops are falling on my head. They keep falling.
I always thought I was going to grow up to be a hero.
Well, it's too late now.
There's one thing I know.
They're very good.
The blues they send to meet me won't defeat me.
I wish we had rifles. And they got rifles. We got surprise on our side, right?
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
I'll jump first. I can't swim. Why, are you crazy? The fall will probably kill you.
Raindrops are falling on my head.
Paul Newman, Robert Redford, and Catherine Ross.
Well, we're back in business, boys and girls, just like the old days.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. What more can we say?
So Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. This is an interesting one. This is a film that's got a lot of really good moments in it, but is also plagued with some issues. So, let's unpack. First, the good. The relationship between Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Like, it's amazing. Paul Newman and Robert Redford do an incredible job. They have such great chemistry in their friendship, and you really get just this friendship. It was really cool to see, and they played it beautifully. Dialogue, I mean, excellent, excellent. I love listening to these guys talk. Enjoyed it very much. Now, some of the issues I have with this is, first and foremost, the pacing. It's not paced extremely well. Oh, hey. Hey, buddy! How are you? How are you? Yes! Okay. Good? The pacing of this, it's not paced extremely well. I found myself becoming very disinterested in this story at times, which was unfortunate because I did enjoy this movie and I enjoyed the characters, but there was just certain parts that were drug out way too long, much longer than they needed to be, and it was paced in such a way that at times you would become disinterested in the story, and then the scene would happen that draws you back in, which was unfortunate. The other thing is the musicality in this film is very bad. Quiet moments, but not in a good way, because I can enjoy some quiet moments in film. But this was like quiet moments, just boring moments. And you don't have the assistance of music to help tell the story. I don't know, it seemed like an odd choice to me, and you definitely feel the lack of music in this story, or in this film. Last thing, and it probably sounds like I'm really hating on this, but these were just some of the issues I had, because I did enjoy this movie, but it did have some issues. And the last issue, I felt like the climax was just kind of non-existent, like it didn't really build anything up. So yeah, I did enjoy this movie. It does have problems. It can be boring at times, but overall, I will say I did enjoy this. I'd give this probably 7 out of 10. So, it's a pretty good movie. Oh yeah, and there was one other thing. The title that opens it up, you know how films, because this is based on a true story. When films that are based off true events come out, it generally has that tag, based off true events, or based on a true story sort of thing. But this had a weird tag at the beginning. Instead of saying based off true events, it came up and said, most of what you are about to see is true. And I don't know. It just seems like an odd way, because there's so much of this story that they tell that can't be proven true or not. So it's just kind of odd to set yourself up as like, this is true stuff here. But I think that was it. That was the last little note that I thought of. Oh yeah, and I also watched Blue Steel, which is from this John Wayne 20 movie pack. It is an old 1934 film. It's like an hour long, and there's not much to say about it. Like, if you've seen old films from like the 20s and 30s, you know exactly the type of film this is. It wasn't particularly engaging. I've definitely seen better stuff from Hitchcock from that time era. But, yeah, I did watch that, so. And here we have handy-dandy unwatched movie lists. So, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, as well as Blue Steel here, which means that we are 30 movies down, 244 movies to go. So, got a ways to go, but keep trucking along, right? Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button. It super helps me out. Also, consider subscribing if you enjoy this content. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, do those two things and I'd be happy. Thanks, guys. Goodbye. See you in the next video.